students, this is Pramila Malik and I welcome you all again in my class. Today this video will be part 2 of active and passive voice. In part 1, we have done tense-wise transformation from active into passive. In this video, we will discuss some more concepts. So, focus on board students. Modal auxiliaries. Modal auxiliaries. Do you know what are modals? Modals are used to convey the ideas of prohibition, permission, probability and all. Total 13 modals are there. For example, can, could, may, might, will, shall, should, would, ought to, need, dare, etc. So now, when modal auxiliaries are used in a statement or sentence, how would we change from active into passive? See, we should respect every creature on this earth. We should respect every creature on this earth. We is plural subject. Should is modal auxiliary here. Respect is V1 and every creature on this earth, this entire is an object. So first of all, take the object and put in place of subject. Every creature. Now students, to change these type of sentences, we have a formula. See the formula. Modal auxiliary plus B plus V third form of verb. Now according to this formula, every creature on this earth should be. Why should be? Because should is a modal auxiliary and we have to put be. Should be, put third form of the verb, respected. Then by preposition, by whom? By us. Third form of we pronoun. Okay students? Take another example. For example, we ought to keep the pollution level under control. Now I hope you can easily change this. First, identify which is an object. Subject, ought to is a modal auxiliary, keep is V1, the pollution is an object here, the pollution level. So the pollution level ought to is used all together, ought to be kept, third form. The pollution level ought to be kept what? Under control by us, right? By us. Clear? So this is the concept of modal auxiliaries. Now the next concept is related to double object. If in a sentence double objects are there, then how would we change into passive? For double objects, objects are of two types, direct object and indirect. Direct objects are related to things, whereas indirect objects are related to human beings. For example, if I write, I gave her a beautiful dress on her birthday. I gave her a beautiful dress on her birthday. I is subject, verb, second form, her, object. A beautiful dress is also an object. It means this statement consists double object. So now how would we change? First, we can change through both the objects. Now focus. A beautiful dress was. Why was? Because here it is V2. Past indefinite is used here. That's why we have to use was or were as a helping verb. A beautiful dress was given to her. When? On her birthday. By whom? By me. A beautiful dress was given to whom? Was given to her. When? On her birthday. By whom? By me. This is first type. Or we can change this sentence, this is in active voice, active into passive by using the first object also. She, change it into first person pronoun. She was, again because this is single subject, a beautiful dress is also a single subject. She was given, third form of verb. She was given what? A beautiful dress. A beautiful dress. When? On her birthday. On her birthday. By whom? By me. Clear, students? So, if we want to use second object, we need to put to with first object, right? A beautiful dress, this is the second object. Was, because single subject, a beautiful dress was given to her on her birthday by me. And if we want to use first object, she was given what? A beautiful dress when? On her birthday. By whom? By me. Right? Take another example. See, she teaches us English. Again double object, she is single subject. Teach is V1, S or ES added here. Us, object. English is also an object. Us is an indirect object. English is a direct object. Here also, her is an indirect object. A beautiful dress is a direct object. Now change from by using both the objects. First I am taking first object. We are, because the sentence is in present indefinite. We are taught, third form of verb. We are taught what? English. We are taught English by whom? by her. This is type 1. Or by using the second object, English, again it is in single, it is a single object. English is taught. Are you understanding, students? Why we are using here are and why we are using here is? According to the object. When we change us into we is which type of subject? Plural subject. That's why we used here are, right? But English is the single subject. English is taught. English is taught. English is taught to whom? To us by her. English is taught to us by her. Right? Okay. Now the next concept is the sentence which begin with let. Sentences which begin with let. L-E-T. Example, let Mr. Pratap handle the accounts. So the answer should be let remains let. Let the accounts, take the object and put in place of subject. Let the accounts, we have to add be. The accounts, let the accounts be handled by Mr. Pratap. Right? So we have to put only be when the sentence start with let. Another example, for example, let the Prime Minister take the final decision. So answer should be let the final decision. Let the final decision be, third form of verb, taken by the Prime Minister. So this is the concept of let. The sentences which begin with let. We have to put only be plus third form. Now one more concept is there, that is imperative sentences. An important point, important concept, imperative. First of all, understand what are imperative sentences. The sentences which starts with V1, please or kindly, and do or don't. Right? For example, if I say stand up, sit down, shut your mouth, close the door, get out, come in. These all are imperative sentences because imperative sentences don't use subject. Second, please or kindly. Please give me a glass of water. Please bring me that item for me, that pen for me, a glass of water and all. Don't go there. Don't do this. don't make a noise in class, do your work. All these are under imperative, right? It means where we have to give order, command, request, suggestion, advice. All these called imperative sentences. So how we would change? For these type of sentences, there is a formula, that is let plus object plus be plus we third. Example number 1. Shut the door. Now first of all, recognize subject, verb, object. As we have already discussed that these type of sentences, there is no any subject. They just start with V1. Shut is V1 and all the three forms of shut are shut only. The door is an object here. So what should be our answer? Let the door be shut. Third form is also shut. Let the door be shut. Right? Now second one is open the window. Open the window. Again, open is V1 and the window is an object. So, put formula. Put words in formula. Let the window be open. Right, students? In this way, you now are able to solve the other related sentences and exercises. So I hope, students, I have covered all the topics, all the concepts related to active and passive voice, and keep one thing in your mind, that if a sentence starts with an interrogation, it means helping forms like is, am, are, was, were in the very beginning. In active voice, you have not to change the helping verbs place in passive voice. Right, students? Okay, now I hope that this entire topic is clear now and you understood all the things properly. Okay, students? So please do like this class, and if you really like, give me a big like also and share this video among your friends. Thank you for watching. Thanks.